This afternoon is just one of simplicity, and that involves several different things. I guess one of the things that I'm thinking of is for dinner tonight, we're having hamburgers, but for the sides, I have couscous, corn, and okra from the garden. And as you can see from the okra, we just waited too long to harvest some of it. And when that happens, it just turns really hard and you can't even really cut through it. So Nate went on out and saw if there was any more, and there was, and he brought it back in so we would have a little bit more. But the thing about all three of those items is that I'm only making them with some butter and some salt and some pepper. And I think that they taste absolutely wonderful. I think so many times I do this myself, but we just overcomplicate things, or we think we have to have a particular seasoning or exactly whatever it is called for. And really, we can get by with keeping it simple. I was even in a meeting today after work, and the pendulum is constantly swinging with the job that I have, but it's back to basic reading and basic writing. And I think so many times we just lose track of the basics. It's in the hustle and bustle. It gets stolen away from us by other people deciding what we're doing with our time and different things like that. But on the flip note of that, I do want to say that even in the hustle and bustle, you can see it very simply. If you just strip away all the pieces that come with things and think, what's the big picture? What am I learning here? What can I be grateful for in this moment? Even the hustle and bustle can be simplified. I actually am doing this voiceover right now outside. I don't have my microphone attached to this, which I know will mean that the sound is not going to be great for you guys, and I am sorry for that. Another thing today, I really wasn't planning on making a video today, but then I got home and I really wanted to because it was such a gorgeous day outside, and I thought, you know what, I'll take him along in the kitchen with me, and then we'll go outside and do some reading. And it's not much. I'm out here on a blanket. I'm surrounded by some leaves that have been falling, and when I look up above me, the sun is peeking through the trees, and the leaves are barely hanging on to this tree. It's almost like they are dancing, and I think I'm just so grateful and appreciative for this moment. I don't know if it will be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. I will be able to squeeze in a little bit longer, I think, just because we don't have a soccer game that we're running off to, or a volleyball game, or any sort of game this evening. And it just allows for me to sit here and soak up the moment. I was just talking to a friend at work the other day, and we were talking about how so many times, we're like, okay, I need a break. I need a break from family or work or whatever it might be that you're into. My mind's going blank. And we are similar, and we said, for us, sometimes just walking outside is that break. And I know for some women, it's an all-day event. You want to get away for the entire day, and that is what brings you rest and peace and rejuvenates you, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I think if you can find a way to reset and to refresh in a minute's time, it's going to be amazing. Sometimes for me, it's just a deep breath. Sometimes it is going outside. Sometimes it's a bite of a delicious dessert, which after watching Dr. Berg's video this week, I think that's his name, I really think I could have a sugar addiction. That is a side note that you probably don't want to hear about. But anyhow, he is very interesting. I will link him below. And I know I'm kind of rambling on today, but I do just want to encourage you to find simplicity in some 1-minute habits that will refresh and reset your day, like throwing a blanket out in the yard. Don't worry about the bugs and all that. Bring out a book. If you have little ones, bring them out with you. Bring some snacks, bring a book with you, bring your little ones' books, and maybe it'll only last a minute, but I hope that you can find some joy and peace in that. And thank you so much for being with me today. I really enjoyed just getting to ramble on and talk with you about some simplicity and some joys, and getting to spend the afternoon with you guys while I am just outside soaking up this beautiful day.